Okay, are we ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
I'm Uncle Joe.
And I'm Aunty Faridah.
Yeah, and we're going to tell you another story today.
Yes. Are you going to call me boring?
No.
Okay, then we can tell a story.
Why are you asking me? Am I going to call you boring?
Because this morning you said you are very boring to
That's
Aunty
because
Faridah.
I was asleep and you woke me up.
Okay, so I'm not boring, yeah?
You're very exciting. You're
Good.
the most exciting person
Can
in
we
the
tell-
whole wide
can we
world.
tell this
From the universe and back.
Can we tell this story that is
Yeah.
not called
How to find a friend.
How
Wow.
to find a friend.
Yes.
Oh, very important.
Yeah, very important to
Especially-
find friends.
Especially during this CMCO time.
Yeah, you need
we all
friends.
need friends.
Okay, so
Yes.
when Squirrel moved into her new tree house,
That means a house on a tree.
yeah, no, a house in a tree,
Okay.
she thought she might meet a friend at the playground.
But she didn't.
But I think this little worm down the bottom here says, "Psst, I'll help Squirrel find a friend." There.
Ah.
Look, and then don't forget
look,
to see this
look.
little squirrel, little worm, I think, at the bottom of the page, who's going to help Squirrel find a friend. Okay.
So let's see, where did
Where?
he go to find a friend?
Ah.
When Rabbit, you know Rabbit moved into his new burrow, he thought the cafe might be a good place to meet a friend.
But it wasn't.
Oh.
But little worm says, "Hey, I'll help Rabbit find a friend."
He's a good person.
He's a nice person.
Yeah.
He's a nice person, the
The
little
one by
rabbit.
the chair.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
little worm
By the
down
chair.
by the chair.
Will help Rabbit find a friend at
So,
the cafe.
What happens next? What happens next? Quickly. Oh, lots of color.
What
Yes, go
if
on.
I'm the only animal in the wood? You know what's the wood? The forest. Yeah, the forest.
Who said that?
I said it.
No, who said that?
Wondered the squirrel.
Right.
Oh, no, the squirrel said,
Right.
what if I'm the only
Animal in the wood. But our little friendly worm says,
But you're not.
"But you're not." See,
You're
look,
not.
but you're not.
You're not.
Not the only person in the wood.
Animal in the wood.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and
So
then, he was rowing a boat down the river.
Then what happened?
And
And then Mr. Rabbit said,
what if I'm all alone in the whole wide wood? Wondered Rabbit.
but the worm says, as if what? He must have studied Stanislavski. As if.
Ouch!
Ooh, I wonder what.
The golf stick hit the ball.
The golf stick hit the ball. That's what golf sticks are supposed to do. Is hit the wall.
Ouch.
What a funny Auntie Faridah you are.
I want to make up for the fact that I was not boring.
You're not boring at all.
Oops.
Here, look.
It's such a shame that there's nobody around, said Rabbit.
But the worm said,
Look up
there.
Look up there.
Ah,
Look up there.
I wish I could just jump into someone. Not jump.
I wish I could bump into someone, said the
Squirrel. You already
Squirrel.
did, said the worm.
Ouch.
Ouch, said the rabbit, because all the nuts and everything fell down on his or her head. Her head. His head.
The squirrel,
Yeah.
The squirrel's head.
Quite right.
Oh.
Quite right. I think you're right, Auntie Faridah.
Okay.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I-
I've searched high and low for a friend, said the everywhere.
Ah. And the worm says, you need to search
Even
lower.
Lower.
Lower. Look, see? What pretty colors and pretty pictures. Aren't they wonderful?
Yes.
Pretty colors and pretty pictures.
Yes, that's why we love telling these stories.
Yeah, because of the colors and the pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, because...
And because of Uncle Joe.
And Auntie Faridah.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Yeah. And he fell! Ah!
Really, I don't know where else to look, said Rabbit.
And the little worm says, try behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Yes, behind you! Behind you! Correct. So, after that, I wonder what happened.
Maybe I'm never going to ever find a friend, said Rabbit.
But the little worm said, never say never.
He's actually a theatre student.
Yeah, never say never. Shall I resign myself to a lonesome life? Asked Squirrel.
Oh, so sad.
And the little worm
so sad.
questions and says, lonesome? No,
Are you
lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? That's not in the story.
That's another story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Can we go on?
Yes.
Can we go on? Let me see. Oh!
At least he's very clever. At least I have my books for company, said Squirrel.
Yeah. And the little worm says, how about a rabbit for company?
How about a rabbit?
I wonder whether rabbit and squirrel will get together and become friends.
Yeah.
You think they will?
I know they will.
I don't know they will.
Mark Bow has a rabbit.
Yeah, Mark Bow. This is not about Mark Bow. Here we go. If I keep myself busy, perhaps
I won't feel so lonely,
said Rabbit.
Yeah.
And the worm says, if you keep going in this
direction,
you definitely won't feel so lonely. Watch my mouth, okay? Lonely. Okay. And look at the carrots and everything. Whoa, Koba, you got that in focus or not? Okay.
Lovely carrot.
Now, what's next?
Uncle Joe loves eating carrots, but Uncle Joe is not a rabbit.
No, I'm not a rabbit. I'm not a rabbit.
Now?
Oh, they crashed together. Oh my, said Squirrel.
Squirrel. What a surprise, said
Rabbit. Look, they crashed and bumped in together.
Fell onto the floor.
Wow.
It broke.
I wonder whether they hurt themselves, Auntie Faridah.
Now they've got to pick every single one.
But do you think they hurt themselves?
No.
You don't?
No. They know how to break a fall.
Oh, they do. They are students of theatre as well.
Yeah, you know how to break a fall.
I know how to break a fall.
How do you break a fall?
I'll tell you later. Oh, boy. Here we go. How come I never saw you before? Asked Squirrel to the rabbit.
That's just what I was going to say, Rabbit replied.
Oh, if only they'd listened to us, said the two worms.
That's true.
Perhaps they
That's
don't.
Auntie Faridah and Uncle Joe.
Perhaps they don't speak bug. Isn't that nice? Bug talk.
Oh, those are bugs.
Yeah, they're
B-U-G.
B-U-G.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, how lovely is that?
Can you eat a bug?
Well, yeah.
You can?
If you have to.
Ooh.
But I don't think you should because bugs are very nice.
Oh.
They go to make up the whole
universe.
My goodness. You may have to edit that. No, I don't think. What was the question you asked?
They were very
No,
nice.
what was the question you
I
asked?
said, do bugs get eaten? And you said, no, I don't think
No,
so.
I don't
Because they
think-
are very nice. And you went, achoo, achoo, achoo.
And now that's going to create a problem for Kobar to edit my 3 sneezes
That's okay.
out of the story. That's the end of the story.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's
so
the
there,
end of
that's
the
the story.
That's why you sneezed.
Yeah,
because it was the
that
end
was
of the...
how to find a friend.
Yeah.
So, from Auntie Faridah and Uncle Joe, bye-bye. We'll
Till
see
the
you next time.
Bye-bye. Mwah, mwah.